Brandon here again to make a review on some of my jigs that I've bought from Bass Pro Shops and Dick's Sporting Goods. And what I'm going to be talking to you about is what kind of jig head was best for the certain types of areas. Now this first jig head, this is a football jig head, and this one is good for the sandy bottoms where there's not many weeds and everything. And this is like a green with like a black and brown color, and then just with a crack craw watermelon trailer. So this one I'd be using for when it's sandy bottom and all, where there's not a lot of cover. Next jig is a swim jig, and this one is a white one. And what I'm going to be trying to do with this one is, I've heard Kevin Van Dam has talked about reeling them above the surface and making them almost like a topwater bait. So I think that's what I'm going to try with this one. Or you can just use them for ripping them through cover and all that good stuff. And now this one is basically like another swim jig, so rip that through cover because it's got that small skinny head. And this one is the 3/8 ounce, and that one was the swim jig was a 3/8 ounce too. That's what I mainly go with, the size. And sometimes I get those heavier 1/2 ounce and the lighter ones for just different times. And this one is it's a molten craw. So that's just it's like the color that for darker days. And this one is another football head jig, as you can see there. And it's got that brown and black color. And it's the 3/4 ounce jig. And it is the Creek Craw. So it's another good finesse color for my lake. And then last but not least, I got another swimming jig, 3/8 ounce, and this one is in the black and brown color. So another good. Just what I try to do is just match the color of the lake and what the different colors of crayfish and baitfish and everything like that. So yeah, I'll probably put a brown trailer or something on there. I like using those trailers and all that stuff. And then I actually just decided to do a video on some of my Strike King lures that I've gotten, and show you just what I like to use them for and stuff. So this is a Strike King stick bait, and it's I think it's like a sexy shad or some sort of shad color. But yeah, what I like using these ones for is just fishing the drop off and just kind of structure areas, and there's a good bait for around there. And then my friend and I, we just figured this out last year, is that when we were fishing, because up in our cabin we have a limit, or we have a time when we can catch bass and we can't. So we have to wait until Memorial weekend until we can start catching bass. So, but fishing opener when we can catch walleye in northern is in April, April time. So what we do is we'll throw Rapalas or something in the spawning beds, and we like the square bill with the shallower bait, and this is kind of just a crappie color, and that's just a good one. It has the rattles in there, so that's a good bait for that. So yeah, it's just a smaller bait, just to catch those bass that are kind of just get over their spawning bed and just irritate them. So yeah, I'm going to probably get some more of those shallow ones. And then those are good for cover and bouncing off of wood and stuff. Now this next one is I've heard good reviews on it, and it's just called a Red Eye Shad, made by Strike King. This one's just good for reeling above rocks and more structure. Not a lot of weeds or anything, because it'll just sink down and then just get in the weeds and make some mess, unless you know where the weeds are and you can reel them over it and then rip them through. But yeah, this is just a sexy shade color, and it's I think it's that 1/2 ounce maybe. But yeah, it's suspending, so it'll sink. So they're more structure areas. And I just got the plain out tackle box just for some baits and everything. So that's my video. So see you guys next time.